field. That's actually McQuarrie Park here in Asheville, site of the American Legion Baseball 2014 Southeast Regionals. And Shelby's already taken the field. Let's check the Shelby defense this afternoon. In left field, Jay Siegel. Center field, Nick Hastings. Right field is Ryan Luckadoo. First base, Brock Melton. Second base, Cody Fitch. Shortstop, Chandler Young. Third base, of course, Jackson Mims. Battery tonight on the mound pitching, right-hander out of Burns High School and Tusculum College. And that is Ethan Carpenter. Behind the plate catching is Dustin Jones. Our scoreboard brought to you by Medical Arts Pharmacy, located on Grover Street in Shelby, across from the hospital. Thanks to Ed Beam and all those folks who sponsored that part of our scoreboard, our segment of our broadcast and local sports for the past 21 years. We'll do our Oral Supermarket players to watch in just a second. Let's turn it over now to Andy for the play-by-play.
For Covington in the first inning, Cale Brown, Dalton Reagan, and Zachary Boggs. And we're getting ready to start Shelby and Georgia in the Southeast Regional. The unbeaten Ethan Carpenter with the first pitch of the ball game. Low ball one.
And we're actually starting this game about 4 minutes early, Andy, at 4:26. By the way, sunshine and 84 degrees here in Asheboro this afternoon.
1-0. Line back into the screen. 1-1 to Brown, the second baseman. Covington, Georgia wears the Oakland A's uniforms, Dan.
Yeah, that green, that Oakland green.
With A's on the jersey. Next pitch, foul back. One and two to the leadoff hitter. Second baseman Cale Brown bats from the right side. 1-2, swing and a miss. Strike three. Change up from Ethan gets Cale Brown, one down.
Andy, my Oral Supermarket player to watch this afternoon for Shelby Post 82. I am going, and I have it marked here, I am going this afternoon with Jackson Mims. He had a great state tournament, and I think it's got to continue here for Shelby. One of the reasons Shelby's got a chance of winning this week.
Dalton Reagan steps in, pitches high ball one. Reagan, a left-handed batter. I'm going to go with the starting pitcher, Ethan Carpenter, Dan.
Not a bad choice.
1-0, fouled out of play into the parking lot. Hope you parked far enough away if you're in the stands. We parked as far away as we could.
Yeah, we got the furthest part of the parking lot.
1-1's in there. It's 1-2 to Dalton Reagan, the center fielder. One, two from Carpenter. Low, 2-2 count.
We're sitting under the grandstand here behind the plate, Andy, right to the left of the press box here. Asheboro, good facility here. We appreciate David Camp and his hospitality and giving us a good place to do the game.
2-2, swung on a miss, strike three. Two down, two strikeouts for Ethan Carpenter. Here's Zachary Boggs, the third baseman. He's a left-handed hitter. Steps in with two outs, nobody on for Georgia. Top of the first inning. Breaking ball fouled off, strike one to Boggs. A one coming. Now time called. The batter asked for time. A little bit of a breeze stirring here at the park. And the pitch hit him. Boggs hit by a pitch. Trots down to first base, and batters hit by pitches has plagued Shelby throughout the playoffs, Dan.
They have, and quite a number of hit batsmen by Shelby pitchers.
Here's Dom Bazzani, the cleanup hitter, the first baseman. He bats from the left side. Three left-handed batters in a row for Covington. Carpenter's pitch in there, strike one. So 2 down, Boggs at first. Top of the first inning. 0-1. Missed outside, 1-1 to Bazzani. One coming. Blowing outside, 2-1 to Dom Bazzani. Two one, low, ball 3. 3-1 count to Bazzani. 3-1 from Carpenter. Line to base hit in the power alley between center and left field. Hastings gets it back into the infield. That's a double, two-out double for the cleanup hitter Bazzani. Boggs goes to third.
Carpenter strikes out the first 2 batters here. Then the hit batsman, now the double. And they have a couple runners in scoring position with 2 out. Top of the first inning here in Asheboro.
Carpenter got behind in the count, Dan, 3-1, and he had to get it over, and that gave Bazzani a chance to drive it in the power alley. Here's Drew Buckholt to the right fielder, right-handed batter, and the pitch low and outside, ball 1. One-0 coming. In there at the knees, 1-1 to count to Buckholt. Good crowd here at the ballpark, Dan.
Very good crowd. Good crowd from Cleveland County. See plenty of the blue and orange.
1-1 gets the outside corner. 1-2 with 2 down to Buckholt.
In fact, Andy, as we came in, they hadn't opened the gates yet, and the first ones in line all from Cleveland County.
1-2 coming. A little bit outside. 2-2 count.
In fact, Dan, I'd go as far as to say it's 90% Shelby people here. There is a ton of orange and blue, and I've only seen one green and yellow hat in the whole building.
Good crowd here from Cleveland County. Yeah.
2-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. Carpenter strikes out the side.
For Georgia in the top of the first, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the first inning on the Medical Arts Farmview scoreboard. Georgia nothing. Post 82 come to bat on Big O Country.
Former club members Denzel Washington and Jennifer Lopez for the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future.
You can change a child's future. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
You can open doors for children to have great futures at the Boys and Girls Club of Cleveland County. Visit us at 412 West Sumter Street or at greatfutures.org.
Keep warm this winter and save money too with the new Echo SunTech infrared heater from Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. It's a 3-in-1 product, an infrared heater, a humidifier, and an air purifier with a 5-year factory warranty on the PTC heat element. The Echo SunTech infrared heater allows you to heat by zones instead of an entire area. Zone heating allows you to keep unoccupied areas cooler than normal, thereby reducing your heating bill. See one today at Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Arrowwood Street in Shelby. Before you plan your vacation, plan a visit to Country Camping Corner on Oak Grove Road between Shelby and Kings Mountain. Whether you're heading to the beach or to the mountains, Country Camping Corner has the right recreational vehicle for you. Campers, pop-ups, fifth wheels, all you need for your next vacation experience. Country Camping Corner at the Oak Grove Road Highway 74 bypass intersection between Shelby and Kings Mountain. Open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturdays, 8:30 to 4. That's Country Camping Corner.
Jackson Mims, Jay Siegel, and Bradley Evans. Gary Ritchie, right-hander on the mound for Covington. And the pitch to Mims. In there, strike one. Mims, championship round, was on base in the state tournament 10 out of 11 times. Next pitch is low. Mims checks his swing.
And 5 of those times he was on base via the hit.
1-1 count to Jackson. And Ritchie's pitch bounces up to the plate. It's 2-1. Ritchie ready, the 2-1 coming. Ripped to center field, over the center fielder's head. Nope, he runs it down. Reagan in front of the 400 mark in dead center field. A long out for Jackson Mims.
That was a liner. It wasn't a high fly. It was really just a liner, Andy.
Yeah.
And it would have hit the wall out there in center field, but the center fielder comes up with it.
Here's Jay Siegel, the left fielder. Ritchie's pitch. Low, ball one. Partly cloudy day in Asheboro. 1-0 coming. Ball two, missed high. 2-0 to Siegel with one down. Two-0 foul back. It's 2-1.
Again, this infield turf, Andy, artificial. And the outfield's natural grass out there, but this is infield is an artificial turf on the infield.
2-1 to Siegel. Line back off the front of the grandstand, and it's 2-2. Two to Siegel. Low and inside, full count. Payoff to Jay Siegel. Hopped up on the infield. The shortstop, Shope, on the grass, has it. 2 outs. Here's the DH, Bradley Evans. Bradley batting for starting pitcher Ethan Carpenter. Bradley had a good state tournament, Dan.
Certainly did. He had a good year overall. Bradley's, yes. Then DH most of the year. In the 2.5 weeks that Brock Milton was injured and out of action, he played at first base.
Pitch on the outside corner, strike one to Evans. 2 outs, nobody on for Shelby. Bottom of the first, no score. 0-1 in the dirt. It bounced up there. One coming. Ground ball. Foul, third base side.
Fellas, we actually have 2 scoreboards here at the park. I don't know if you've noticed that, but in left field, they got the old scoreboard in the wild, actually keeping up with it, it looks like. So if you can't see the one in right field, you can definitely see the one in left field.
Yeah, that's a Boston-style scoreboard out there.
And they can go at, someone's out there putting the numbers up, right, Kevin?
I can't wait to see what they, or how they, if someone's coming out on the field, if there's a door out there, or how they're doing it.
Count now 2-2 with 2 down to Evans. Ritchie with the pitch, fouled off at the plate. Still 2-2.
All AstroTurf infield, you folks watching at home or listening, you see the dirt, it looks perfect and the lines look perfect. It's because they are. It's because of grass. There is no dirt.
2-2 foul back.
Only dirt on the field is on the pitcher's mound and in the bullpen areas. And we were told by them, as long as they get the pitcher's mound covered, any type of rain, they can get it ready in about 15, 20 minutes. Not usually there are almost no rainouts unless it's just nonstop rain, and they're not going to play in a monsoon. But as far as the field goes, they're not going to have any problems.
2-2 to Evans. Swung on a miss. Strike three. Shelby down 1-2-3 in the first.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We get to the second inning on the Medical Arts Farmview scoreboard. We're scoreless, Shelby and Georgia, and we'll be back in a moment on Big O Country.
Hi, this is Woody Durham for Doctors Doug Stroud, Jim Wilson, and Craig Thompson at Family Dental Care in Shelby. No matter the age, kids, teenagers, and adults, Dr. Stroud, Wilson, and Thompson will take care of your dental needs. They have over 50 years' experience serving the people of Cleveland County. Call 704-482-3281 for Family Dental Care at 416 West Warren Street in Shelby. That's Doctors Doug Stroud, Jim Wilson, and Craig Thompson. Kids love them, and you will too.
When the American Legion Baseball World Series Committee searched for a communications company to handle their needs at Veterans Field Keeter Stadium, they chose Detailed Telecommunications, and maybe you should too. Your business telephone system is your link to the outside world. If your business telephone system needs service or upgrading, or you are moving, or just want to make sure you're getting the best deal from your telephone company, call Detailed Telecommunications. 704-867-4507. And remember, they sell camera systems too. Visit them online at detailtel.com.
We get to the second inning. No score on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Blake Shope, the shortstop, just grounded out to the first baseman, Brock Melton, one down. And here's Hunter Ballard, the catcher, bats from the right side.
Andy, we promised during our pregame of some investigative news we've uncovered here this afternoon. We'll get that on in just a second.
Carpenter's pitch, bunt laid down right back to the mound. Carpenter's got it, throws him out. 2 outs, pitch and an out there.
Folks, people had asked me for many years, he's been here 35 years in Shelby, how Alan Ford got in Shelby. Okay, the reason is David Camp left Shelby in 1979 to come to Asheboro to be a sports writer and sports editor down here. So if you got any blame to share, give it to David Camp here in Asheboro for putting Alan Ford in Shelby.
There's a 100 to second. Taken by Fitch. He throws out Womack out 3.
You can either blame David or thank David. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, and we're scoreless from Asheboro on Big O Country.
When buying or selling a home, you want success. Elizabeth Lackey, broker and realtor with Century 21, Town and Country Realty in Lincoln, can make your dreams come true. Elizabeth pledges to provide you with service that is professional and courteous and responsive in helping you with your real estate needs. Call Elizabeth Lackey today, 980-241-9989. Again, that's 980-241-9989 for Elizabeth Lackey, Century 21, Town and Country Realty, 2302 East Main Street, Lincoln.
Elliott Supply is your Husqvarna sales and service dealer in Cleveland County. Bob, Hilda, and Ben Elliott invite you in to see their selection of Husqvarna lawnmowers, chainsaws, trimmers, blowers, edgers, and more. Elliott Supply has parts and oil for you as well. Their service department does all kinds of repair work and does Husqvarna warranty work as well. Your full-service Husqvarna dealer in Cleveland County is Elliott Supply, Highway 182 in Polkville.
Bottom of the second inning, no score. Covington and Shelby on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard for Shelby. The cleanup hitter, Nick Hastings. Ryan Luckadoo and Chandler Young. They count 2-0 now to Hastings. Shelby center fielder, left-handed batter. Ritchie, the right-hander, with the pitch. Line foul, left field side. 2-1 count to Nick Hastings. Shelby in their blue jerseys with the orange sleeves. White pants, orange and blue trim. 2-1 to Hastings. Ground ball to second. Brown's got it, throws him out. One down.
Interesting to see how much of a difference this actual infield makes in this tournament. The balls are going to move quicker. They're going to bounce a lot faster, and these infielders are going to have to be on their toes. The second baseman there didn't quite get in front of it, and it's going to go to show you're going to have to bust your hump if you're an infielder in this series.
Here's Ryan Luckadoo, the right fielder. Ritchie's pitch, low, ball one.
And we were talking about the teams taking infield before the game. They probably needed to, if they hadn't had any chance to practice in this field, take some infield practice, and they did before this game.
1-0 ground ball up the middle, knocked down by the second baseman Brown. Throw to first. He gets him. Great play by the second baseman for Covington. Brown. 2 outs.
Brown did a good job knocking it down, then finding the ball immediately. Barehanded and coming to first with the play. And talking about that infield and the practice on it, Dan, I would assume by looking at it, and there wouldn't be too many bad hops in this field.
Chandler Young at the plate. Fastball from Ritchie in there, strike one.
I'm sure you won't see one of the coaches dragging the infield between games.
No, there's no reason to drag the infield here.
0-1, swung and a miss, strike two as Young was swinging at a pitch on the ground, basically.
Chandler chased there, but in the last series on the state tournament, there was a bunch of balls that hit the lip and would bounce up.
0-2, that's a base hit left field. First hit of the ball game for Shelby. Chandler Young delivers to left field. That will bring Cody Fitch to the plate. Ritchie got it up in the zone, and Chandler jumped all over it.
As you said, first base hit for Shelby in the game. First base runner in the game for Post 82.
Fitch steps in. Ritchie's pitch fouled out of play. Right side, strike one. One coming. Over the second baseman, base hit into right field. Young's headed for third. The throw not in time. Runners on the corners for Post 82 with 2 down. Back-to-back hits for Shelby.
Good job of hitting there by Fitch, taking that off-speed pitch to right field, driving it into the gap. Allowing Young to make it all the way over to third, and a big RBI chance now for Brock Melton.
Melton, the first baseman.
Brock, one of the near the top in batting for Post 82, one of the highest averages.
Ritchie with the pitch, outside corner, strike one. 2 down, runners on the corners for Shelby. Bottom of the second with no score. 0-1 to Melton's outside. 1-1 count. Yeah, Brock's been batting over .450 for most of the year, Dan.
He was out, I think out something like 17 days because of bone in his right hand broken. But got back in, first bet time up, had a double.
1-1, chop to short. The shortstop's got it, throw to first. In time to get Brock Melton out 3.
For Shelby, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the third inning. On the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Shelby, nothing. Covington, Georgia, nothing. You're listening to the Southeast Regional Baseball Tourney from Asheboro on Big O Country and KTCBroadcasting.com.
It's summertime. That means summertime cookout. Make sure your propane tank is filled to the brim with a visit to Energy Direct, 1629 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Energy Direct in Shelby specializes in fuel oil, petroleum oils, and visit one of their Gasland locations on East College Avenue in Bowling Springs, Highway 74 East in Shelby, and on Highway 150 East in Cherryville. Be ready for summer with a stop at Energy Direct, 1629 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Call 704-482-0351. If you have hearing loss, why go anywhere else than ENT Carolina? ENT Carolina can provide complete hearing help in one convenient location. You can discover the difference with certified doctors of audiology and physicians, the latest in hearing aid technology, lower prices including free in-house service, free batteries with purchase, and financing is available. Come on in for all the details. ENT Carolina, 1180 White Road in Shelby, 2520 Aberdeen Boulevard in Gastonia, and 1212 Spruce Street in Belmont. The Big Four has what you need.
We all hear about how good the barbecue is in Lexington, Greensboro, and in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Alston Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides, such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 1955. Alston
Brian Sutton at the
Bridges Barbecue, 620 Grover Street, right here in Shelby.
The left fielder. Next pitch foul back into the mitt. 1-2 count to Ryan Sutton. Another left-handed batter, Dan, in this Covington lineup.
Got a bunch in there today with the Shelby right-hander on the mound.
1-2. I guess missed a little outside. 2-2 count. Two from Carpenter. Low, ball 3. It was over, but I guess low. Full counts to Sutton. Here's a payoff. Lined left field's going to drop in there. Leadoff single for Ryan Sutton for Covington. Their second hit of the ball game. Back to the top of the order. Here's Cale Brown, struck out swinging in the first inning.
Andy, we may have the umpires here for this game. Yeah, we do. The umpires tonight, Bobby Walker behind the plate, Clint Lawson down at first, Jamie Payne down third baseline.
Throw over to first back safely is Sutton.
I was getting ready to say, Mr. Walker behind the plate is one of the taller umpires we've seen this year. I'd say, what, about 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah. There's a bunt laid down. Carpenter will go to first. Sacrifice executed. Sutton into second base. One out. Here's Dalton Reagan, the center fielder, struck out swinging in the first. Carpenter checks the runner at second, comes to the plate. It's in there, strike one.
And folks, once again, we think Shelby started something several years ago when they put the Big A fans under the grandstand in Shelby. They have Big A fans down here in Asheville, Andy.
In operation. 0-1, swung on a miss. 0-2 to Reagan.
It might be where some of that breeze is coming from.
Yeah.
Hey, they're pretty high speed right now.
Oh, 2 coming. Swing on a miss. Strike 3. Reagan strikes out for the second time this afternoon. 2 outs. Here's Zachary Boggs, the third baseman, hit by a pitch in the first.
The third baseman, number 9, Zachary Boggs.
Two outs, runner at second, no score. Carpenter's pitch in there, strike one. Oh, 1 coming. Over but low, 1-1 count. Carpenter ready, 1-1 coming. Ground ball, base hit, left field. They're going to send the runner to the plate. Here comes the throw, and it's not in time. And on the board first is Covington as Bags drives in Ryan Sutton. 1-0, Covington, Georgia. Here's Dom Bazzani, the cleanup hitter. The first baseman doubled in the first inning, but was left stranded at second base. Pitch is blown outside, ball 1 to Bazzani. Missed inside, 2-0 to the cleanup hitter.
Yeah, I come close to hitting him.
I walked by him in the dugout, y'all. That is a big kid, I'm telling you. I wouldn't call him a kid. I mean, he's bigger than the umpire. Y'all can see that.
Yeah.
But he was huge.
2-2. Tried to check his swing. He went around, or rather the 2-0, and it's 2-1.
He'd make a heck of a tight end or something, I'm telling you.
You know, he might have been a tight end in high school, you know.
2-1 is low. 3-1 to Bagani.
You wonder how many of these young men you see down here this week also played high school football. Or basketball in some cases.
3-1. In there at the knees, full count with 2 down to Dom Bazzani.
He thought he had ball 4 right there.
Here's a payoff. Foul back. The runner was going.
Earlier today on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Florida defeated Alabama. South Carolina defeated Kentucky in the first 2 games of the Southeastern Regionals.
Again, the payoff pitch coming. Low, ball 4. Bazzani walks, runners first and second with 2 down for Drew Buckhalt, to the right fielder. Struck out swinging to end the first inning for Covington. And the pitch popped up right side. Giving chase is Brock Melton. And he gets up in the stands down the right field side.
Got a little bank down there. You can go up and catch the ball, Andy, down the right field side.
The dead ball line is right behind the dugout, so the hill all the way down the line is fair. Well, not fair territory, but it is live ball territory to be able to.
It is playable.
To chase a baseball.
0-1 coming. Low bounces away. Throw to third. Nope, no throw to third, and into third is Beggs.
You know, and the more, I don't want to talk about the state tournament too much now. Post 82 won it, state champions, but the left field hill down at Holt Stadium down there was, was really dangerous. A lot of people were concerned about it.
1-1 pitch, foul out of place, 1-2 to Buckhall. Runners on the corners.
And we saw maybe one outfielder actually go up and catch a fly ball, Andy.
Jay Siegel.
Jay Siegel did that.
Here's the 1-2. Foul out of play, right side.
off the hill. He'd have technically had a chance.
Yeah.
But I thought that, some places when it's like that, they just go ahead and draw a line at the bottom of the hill and to keep the players from running up there and knowing it's dead to begin with.
If you look
here in Holt Moffett, the hills are in play.
If you look at the hill behind the Shelby dugout, you see the line going up in the far end of the Shelby dugout up to the end play line.
1-2's high outside. 2-2 now to Buckhoff. 1-0 Georgia. Top of the third inning. Time called by the home plate umpire.
And one thing different about here, Andy, we're not sitting on concrete here today. We're actually in a chair. They've got chairs in the grandstand here.
2-2 foul out of play.
We appreciate that very much. That concrete was hard in Lexington, though, folks.
Yeah, I asked my right leg about that.
Yeah, I asked my behind.
2-2. Swung and a miss, strike 3. That'll do it for Covington in the third.
For Covington in the third, they picked up 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the third on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Covington leading Shelby 1-0. You're listening to the Southeast Regionals on Big O Country.
It's America's Mattress Sale at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Save now on the 2013 Inventory Reduction Sale. All 2013 mattress sets must go. Get free delivery, free setup, free haul-away. Get the sleep you need, guaranteed. Save on the Serta Perfect Sleeper for only $299 for queen size. Get special 12-month financing and big pillows just $39. America's Mattress from Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Homestead Landscaping and Feed Company, proudly serving Shelby and Boiling Springs for 10 years, is located at 835 College Avenue on Highway 150 directly across from the Shelby Airport. Make us your stop for all your feed and landscaping needs. From small to large animals, we have feed for all pets and livestock. Full-service landscaping supplies include mulch, plants, trees, and shrubs. And we are the home of the $10.99 dog food. Stop by today at Homestead Landscaping and Feed Company.
We got to the bottom of the third inning, and Dustin Jones leads off with a double down the left field line. So Shelby with something going here. Bottom of the third inning, trailing at Covington 1-0 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard.
Yeah, Carolina Energy's extra base hit, and Dustin picks up where he left off in the state tournament. Had a great state tournament for Post 82.
Here's Jackson Mims lined out to deep center field in the first. Pitch at the knees in there. Strike 1. Oh, 1. Popped up center field. Reagan's got it. 1 out.
Seems like the rallies so far for Post 82 of the postseason have involved Dustin Wilson. How you like that there?
You do it again, sir.
I was seeing if you noticed not. Dustin Jones base hit, and he comes through a lot in that 9-hole, and Jackson Mims and the guys at the top of the order do a good job of knocking him in. Let's see if Shelby Post 80 can do it again.
Here's Jay Siegel. He popped out to short in the first. Jones at second with 1 out. And the pitch over but low, ball 1. Shelby now with 3 hits, a couple of singles, and the Dustin Jones double. 1-0 to Siegel. Line to the left field. Here comes Jones to the plate. He'll score. It's a 1-1 ball game. Double for Jay Siegel.
Siegel lined it in the same place Dustin Jones did down that left field line, Andy, and gets a double as well. Carolina Energy's extra base hit.
So Shelby's tied it up. Here's Bradley Evans. The DH struck out swinging to end the Shelby first inning.
And Kevin, you're right. Dustin Jones did it again. Got the rally started.
There's a ground ball to short. Picked up by Shope. The throw to first. In time to get Evans. Siegel goes to third, but 2 outs now. Here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Hastings. He grounded out to second last inning.
Shelby's put the bat on the ball here, guys. Only 1 run. Or is it 2? Is it 2 now?
1.
The scoreboard says 2-1 and 2-2, just depending on which part. And this one over here says 1-0, so it depends which scoreboard you're looking at.
There's the ball getting by the catcher, and Siegel scores. 2-1 Shelby, and now it's 2-1, Kevin.
Now the scoreboard operator can get it right. 2-1. Shelby takes the lead off the number 9 hitter starting the rally, Dustin Jones. Now we're back around to Nick Hastings.
We have to listen to Kevin more. Kevin, what's coming up next?
Well, let's see. We got, I ain't going to say.
1-0 count to Hastings. Ritchie with the pitch. In there, and it's 1-1. So Shelby in front, 2-1. Bottom of the third inning. 2 outs, nobody on.
Winner of this game plays Florida tomorrow afternoon at 4:30.
1-1's low. 2-1 count to Hastings.
I'd like to see Nick Hastings hit that North Carolina Zoo banner out there. Hit them giraffes peeking around the corner. Should have had the giraffes coming up over the fence.
Yes.
2-1, missed outside. 3-1 count to Hastings.
Pitcher here for Georgia. He hides the ball pretty well, kind of cups it behind his head, and you don't really see it until he gets a little bit in front of his face. So it does a good job hiding the ball.
3-1, swing on a miss, full count with 2 down to Nick Hastings. Payoff from Ritchie. Rolled foul at the plate.
We're talking about the good crowd here from Shelby. You hear the cheers.
Great crowd from Shelby.
Yeah, Shelby and Cleveland County. The cheers when the base hits came a few moments ago. But I tell you, they've really supported this post-82 team. These players really appreciate it.
3-2, missed outside. Hastings issued a 2-out walk. Here's Ryan Luckadoo. Ryan grounded out to second in the second.
I want to do a shout out, Andy, quickly to those up in S&M Sports Shop, who, by the way, supply us with our scorebooks. Had to go by and pick up a couple more yesterday. This long baseball season we had, and they supply us our scorebooks through high school and Legion Baseball each year, and we appreciate Mike and Suzanne and all the folks at S&M Sports Shop on South Lafayette Street.
Pitch inside, ball 1 to Luckadoo.
I want to say hi to Luke and Charlie up there running the show while the head man's down here coaching in the Southeast Regional.
Throw over to first, Hastings back. Luke is known to be an umpire sometimes.
Yes, he is. We're building up a quick foul on him.
1-0, missed inside, 2-0 to Luckadoo.
Now, Charlie teaches at Kings Mountain during the school year, and he also helped Coach Bridges, assistant coach for the JV Kings Mountain High School baseball team.
To Luckadoo. Fly ball. Center field. Beggs back near the wall. Makes the catch. Out 3.
But Shelby takes the lead with 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 left on. We go to the 4th inning on the Medical Arts Trophy scoreboard. Shelby leads Georgia 2-1 on Big O Country and KTCBroadcasting.com.
Hospice of Cleveland County presents Christmas in July. July 24th from 5 to 7 o'clock at the Kings Mountain Hospice House, and July 25th from 10 a.m. till noon at the Hospice Cleveland County Administration Building. Participants will have the opportunity to make Christmas ornaments in memory of a loved one who has passed away. Children are welcome if accompanied by an adult. For more information and to register for Christmas in July, call Hospice of Cleveland County at 704-487-4677.
Jam and J's Pizza Factory is Shelby's favorite locally owned family pizza restaurant, featuring a pizza buffet and salad bar, a fantastic game room, and birthday parties. Jam and J's has gluten-free pizza, vegan cheese pizza, and now try the La Nova wings in barbecue, hot and spicy, or oven roasted. And Jam and J's is the original home for the Livermus pizza. Want to eat at home and watch the game? Call for carryout at 704-600-6182. Jam and J's Pizza Factory, Highway 74 East, behind the Golden Corral in Shelby.
We go to the fourth inning. Shelby 2, Covington 1 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. At the plate is Blake Shope, and the count is 3-0 to Shope. He grounded out first in the second. 3-0 is in there, and it's 3-1 to Shope, the shortstop. Three-one, outside corner strike, 2, a full count. Payoff coming. Ground ball, that's a base hit. Right field. Shope has his first hit of the ball game. And here's Hunter Ballard, the catcher. He grounded out to the pitcher in the second.
That's a fourth base hit by Covington this afternoon.
There's a bunt laid down to first. Picked up by Melton. He tags him out, but he gets Shope over to second. A sacrifice executed.
That's a good bunt right there by the Georgia team, bunting that ball. I mean, we've seen some poor bunting in the North Carolina State tournament from every team we saw, and that was a good bunt there, forcing Brock to make the out there at first and get the runner over.
Here's Nick Womack, the DH. He grounded out to second to end the second inning. The pitch, low and outside, ball one.
High school football fans, today's first hit day. So, Bulldogs just tweeting they're about to start hitting Dan here in about 15 minutes, getting ready over there in Lawndale.
I've been getting some inside information as we get ready for Burns football on KTCBroadcasting.com.
There's a chopper to the mound taken by Carpenter. He throws out Womack, but going to third is Blake Shope. 2 outs. Here's Ryan Sutton, led off with a base hit last inning and scored later in the inning. The lone run so far for Covington. Pitch is inside, ball one.
Folks, follow us on Twitter for all the scores and the link to where you can actually watch the game and listen to the games. Follow KTC Broadcasting, follow Shelby Post 82, and follow our What's Up Shopper.
1-0's low, 2-0 to Sutton.
And last week's edition of What's Up Shopper had Post 82 after the state championship win, Kevin. And,
with original What's Up Shopper photography.
2 O's in there, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, Dustin Hoyle had a good photo there for us. Hoyle.
Hull.
Hoyle, okay. It's not Wilson.
Or no.
2-1 on the outside corner, 2-2 with 2 down to Ryan Sutton. 2-2. Fouled back. Well, actually swung on and missed, but the put out by Jones to first, out 3.
No runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning on the Medical Arts Pharmacy score.
I'm a faithful Kibo's customer. I like Kibo's. I get delicious Hunt Brothers pizza there, and it's so good. And their breakfast biscuits, they're great. Plus, I get my gas there. Then there's Coca-Cola, Sundrip, and Pepsi Colas. Oh my, the candy's good too. And of course, when it's hot, the hand-dipped ice cream. It's so good. Hey, it's even good in those cold days as well. Kibo's, my favorite place. It's located there at the Caution Light on Highway 226 North at Zion Church Road intersection, Shelby.
Summertime. Kids in and out of the house, pets bringing in all types of creatures inside with them, and you wondering how in the world are you going to keep your carpet clean. Keys Carpet and Floor Covering in Shelby has some great carpet cleaning products, but if you need new carpet or floor covering, they have great prices too, with professional installation. So don't you get the summertime blues. Put the top down and chill out with a stop at Keys Carpet and Floor Covering, 1162 East Marion Street in Shelby, your floor covering headquarters in this area.
Bottom of the 4th inning already underway. Chandler Young grounded to second, and Brown made an outstanding diving grab and throws him out by a step, 1 out. Here's Cody Fitch. Fitch with a base hit in the 2nd inning.
The second baseman, he's made a couple good plays out here already in this game, robbing post 82 batters of hits.
And there's a high fly ball, left field, back, and caught in front of the scoreboard in left field. Cody gave it a ride, 2 down.
We found out that they have a youngster running out and putting on the left field scoreboard, putting the numbers up, Andy. Saw that between innings. That reminds me of the old scoreboard in right center on Legion Field over in Sumter Street in Shelby. Had somebody with a ladder out there. It's set on the ladder during the inning and then go down and get a number and put it up at the end of the inning. Years ago.
Here's Brock Melton, grounded out to short in the 2nd. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Melton a 2-out single.
I think the pitcher reaching for that ball fooled the second baseman on that. He broke towards first. The ball was hit up the middle, so I don't know if he ever saw that.
No, I don't think Brown saw it at all, Kevin.
No, he couldn't. He was like he was going to first to back it up or do something. He wasn't going towards the ball.
Here's Dustin Jones, doubled and scored in the 3rd inning.
See if that Falston Pharmacy single can turn into anything here with Dustin Jones at the plate.
The left fielder's going to hug the left field line now.
Look at the gap between left and center. Pitch is low. Good stop by Ballard, the catcher. Ball 1.
And look at the gap between left and center, too. I mean,
you mean right?
Right and center and left and center. So both of them have big gaps out there.
1-0 to Jones. Ripped up the middle. Diving grab made by the center fielder, Reagan. Out 3. Great defense by this Georgia squad so far in this ball game.
They had some great plays already here this afternoon. No runs, 1 hit for post 82 here in the bottom of the 4th. No errors and 1 left. We go to the 5th inning on the Medical Arts Trophy scoreboard. Shelby leads it 2-1 on Big O Country.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are special days at Love's Fish Box on Shelby Road in Kings Mountain. On Tuesday from 4 to 9 p.m., come in and enjoy calabash shrimp with all the trimmings for only $6.99. And on Thursdays from 4 to 9 p.m., it's their hamburger steak plate for $5.99. and they pile it on big. Bring the family out for the best in seafood. Ask for the Tuesday and Thursday specials from 4 to 9 p.m. at Love's Fish Box on Shelby Road in Kings Mountain.
Everybody knows a game is better with a goal. The goal is better with announcers. Goal! Announcers are better in the movies.
In a world with no plot.
Movies are better with fast cars. Cars are better when they take you to McDonald's. McDonald's is better with Coke. Coke is even better when it's $1. Get any size Coca-Cola soft drink or sweet tea for $1 at McDonald's. And it really doesn't get any better than that. The simple joy of better. At participating McDonald's, a la carte only.
Whereas what you need: Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, Walker's Pharmacy in Newton, and Allen Drug in Stanley. Nexium. Yes, Nexium is now available over the counter. And don't forget about their old favorites, including 2 Old Goats Arthritis Salve, Geritol, SSS Tonic, and Raleigh Salve. You'll feel much better after a visit to Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Allen Drug Store in Stanley, Walker's Pharmacy in Newton, and the Falston Pharmacy in Falston. Tell them we sent you in. No matter what size vehicle.
Georgia, it's Cale Brown, Dalton Reagan, and Zachary Beggs, the top three in the order. Pitch from Carpenter, lined into right field. Another hit out in right field for Covington. And Brown has his first hit of the ball game.
The center fielder, number 11, Dalton Reagan.
Here's Dalton Reagan, the center fielder. He's 0 for 2, struck out, swinging twice. Carpenter's pitch in there, strike one. Jackson Mims in on the grass at third, looking for the bunt. The 0-1 chopped to second. Only play is to first for Fitch. He gets Reagan, but Brown goes to second. That was a slow roller, Dan.
Yeah, and Brown ran right, in front of Fitch as the ball was coming towards Cody, but he kept his concentration, got the ball and quickly threw the first for the out.
Here's Zachary Beggs, the third baseman. Beggs hit by a pitch in the first, base hit in the third. And the pitch, low ball one to Beggs.
Andy, want to do a shout out again here to Shannon Allen. He just texted me, and something about lukewarm. You know how I can't read out here in the bright light on his text, but Shannon, hello to you, the PA announcer of Post 82 at Veterans Field.
1-0 popped up left field. And as Siegel makes a catch, 2 outs.
Shannon helped us out of the game this year, too. Did the play anyway. You were on vacation.
Yes, he did.
Appreciate that very much.
Here's Tom Bazzani, the cleanup hitter.
And he got to do it at Fraley Field in Cherryville. Final round of the regular season for Post 82.
Pitch is one inside, ball one. Two outs with Brown at second. Pitch is outside, 2-0 to Bazzani. 2-1 Shelby. Top of the fifth inning. 2-0. One outside, ball three. Ethan doesn't look quite as comfortable on the mound as he has most of the year, Dan. 3 O's in the dirt. Runner goes to third, throw down, not in time. Runners on the corners with 2 outs for Drew Buckholt, the right fielder. He struck out swinging twice. But as I mentioned, Dan, Ethan does not look quite as comfortable out here today.
See, the last few weeks of the season, Ethan seems to get stronger from mid-game on. So let's see what he does from now on here. We're near the midway part of this game.
Carpenter with the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Oh, one coming. And there's strike two. 0-2 to Buckholt. Carpenter ready. The 0-2 coming. Popped up right side out of play.
Of course, this McCrary Park here is a home for the Copperheads. It's like the Gastonia Grizzlies or Forest City Owls in that same league. And they play here in this field. And Davey Camp, who's director of this tournament, is the general manager for the Copperheads. And he's, of course, a Cleveland County native.
0-2 missed outside. 1-2 with two down to Drew Buckholt. One-two on the way. In the dirt. Here comes the runner to the plate. And he is out. Jones dives and tags him out at the plate. Out three. Another outstanding play by Jones.
So no damage done in the fifth. No runs. One hit. No errors. One left. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. We're halfway through here in this Southeastern Regional in Asheville. And Post 82 leads Covington, Georgia on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard 2-1 on Big O Country.
Medical Arts Pharmacy is your locally owned independent hometown pharmacy. Unlike the big chain stores, Medical Arts Pharmacy calls you by name and treats you like family and friends, not a number. Medical Arts has more National Board certified technicians and personnel than other pharmacies to keep down your waiting time on prescriptions. Online refills at medicalartsofshelby.com. Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street near the hospital in Shelby. Call 704-487-8068.
There's some great new menu items at Newt's on the Court Square in Uptown Shelby. Try their Green Man Burger, or the new Cheddar Jalapeno Burger, or the new sliders. Other new items at Newt's includes a Fuse Burger, Pam's Adobo Dog, and a big new chef salad. And be sure to ask for the $6 Burger of the Day. Create your own burger or build your own salad at Newt's, 116 East Warren Street, located on the Court Square in Uptown Shelby.
Inning.
And you want to thank all our sponsors, folks, as you listen to the sponsors on WOHS or the sponsors on WCSL and WLON. Thank those folks for sponsoring our sports on Big O Country, because their sponsorship makes these broadcasts possible. Without them, we wouldn't be here bringing this game to you. Thank each one of them.
Siegel trying to bunt, fouls it off, strike one, a throw down to first, but safe was Mims. Siegel again showing bunt. Pitch is going outside, ball one, and it's 1-1. One coming. Butt down the first base side, rolls foul. And it's 1-2 to Jay Siegel. Let's see if Post 82 elects to take the bunt off with a 1-2 count. Ritchie with the 1-2. And it goes to the backstop. Mims trots into second.
It's behind the plate here, not quite as far as Veterans Field at Keeter Stadium, but still a pretty good distance back there, Andy.
Especially off to the right side toward the Shelby dugout. 2-2 coming to Siegel. Outside, full count. Here's a payoff. High ball 4. Siegel walks. Runners first and second. Nobody out for the DH Bradley Evans. And we got a conference on the mound. Ballard out to talk to Gary Ritchie.
Remind folks that come Saturday, the big 7th inning stretch festival in Uptown Shelby. A lot of entertainment going on, free concerts, and just a lot of things going on Saturday at Uptown Shelby. I think most of it gets underway around 3 o'clock and continues through the evening, and is part of the American Legion World Series, which begins a week from today in Shelby at Veterans Field, Keeter Stadium.
Evans steps in, 0 for 2, struck out swinging and grounded out to short. And the pitch swung on a miss, strike 1.
That 7th inning stretch festival, folks, if you want the information on that, it's on the very back page of this week's What's Up Shopper. Stop by our booth during the festival, check on Shelby Post 82. Hopefully we'll be playing.
0-1 tie, 1-1 to Evans.
Again, that's on Saturday, and check the today's What's Up Shopper. It come out today.
Got a map and a schedule and all the events listed there on the very back page.
1-1 coming. Foul back into the screen. A 1-2 count.
And as Post 82 is playing Saturday evening, I'm sure Calvin will have the computer on or the radio on the Uptown Shelby with the broadcast.
We'll have at our booth, if you go on up to the broadcast again, if you're not coming on down, if you'll stop by our booth, he'll have it up and so you can watch part of the game there.
1-2 catches the inside. Corner called, strike 3. Evans down looking, 1 out. Here's cleanup hitter Nick Hastings. Nick's 0 for 1 with a walk.
With the way right-handed hitters have been hitting this pitcher today, guys, I just could have thought that Bradley Evans was going to hit one. I mean, the right-handed hitters have been out in front, and he's usually well out in front. But he's been off just a little bit.
Pitch long to Hastings, ball 1. 1 out, runners first and second. It's 2-1 Shelby, bottom of the 5th inning. One 0 to Hastings. Base hit. And the gap between center and left field. Mims scores 3-1 Shelby. Double for Nick Hastings. Siegel goes to third.
Carolina Energy's extra base hit brings in that 3rd run for Post 82 this afternoon.
Here's Ryan Luckadoo.
3-1 our score on the Medical Arts Trophy scoreboard. Shelby in the lead.
Luckadoo has grabbed it out and flied out. Pitch is low, ball 1. One 0 coming. It's low, ball 2. 2-0 count to Luckadoo. Hastings at second, Siegel at third with 1 out, a run in. Ground ball foul through the coach's box left side. 2-1 to Luckadoo.
Winner of this game will play Florida, and that will be tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. Loser of the game, let's see, they'll be playing, I think, tomorrow morning at 9:30 against Alabama.
2-1 to Luckadoo. It's high, 3-1 count.
Florida and South Carolina won the first two games here earlier today.
(3-1) to Luckadoo. Swung on a miss, strike two. I think Ryan swung at ball four, Dan.
Yeah, he probably did there.
Payoff to Luckadoo. High and inside, ball four. Luckadoo walks to load the bases. And we got the coach headed to the mound for Covington, Georgia.
Back with more from Asheboro in 30 seconds on Big O Country.
Norris Merchandise's beautiful furniture with bedroom, living room, and dining room furniture by the famous brands. Norris Merchandise's hardware, everything from nuts and bolts to lawnmower blades. Norris Merchandise's Carhartt clothing, featuring Carhartt workwear, casual wear, and rugged outdoor wear. And Norris Merchandise is an archery shop with a complete line of archery equipment and accessories. That's Norris Merchandise, 2011 South Lafayette Street, Shelby, online at norrismerchandise.com or on Facebook.
The Round Man, Okie Knipe, invites you into Okie's Tire and Service Center for all your tire and auto service needs. Okie gives you the best value in tires, both new and used tires, and they'll mount and balance your tires free. Come into Okie's Service Center for all your service needs, including radiator flush, brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, and state inspections. Serving Cleveland County since 1978. That's right, over 35 years. Okie's Tire and Service Center, 800 West Warren Street in Shelby. The best cookouts start at the Ora Supermarket on East Marion Street in Shelby. This week, T-bone steaks, family packs, $4.99 a pound. Chicken legs or thighs, just 8 to 9 cents a pound. And fresh ground chuck hamburger patties, made fresh daily. The Ora Supermarket has 10-pound bags of russet potatoes, only $2.39. Fresh Kleinland strawberries are now available for $9 a gallon. And Hormel lunch meat, just $3.99 a pound. The Ora Supermarket in Broad River Helms, East Marion Street in Shelby.
For Covington, and the new pitcher coming in from third is Zachary Beggs. Another right-hander steps in with one out and bases loaded. Chandler Young, the batter. Pitches low and inside, ball one. Young 1 for 2, base hit in the second inning. Three to 1 Shelby. Bottom of the fifth. 1-0 to Young. Liner in the gap between center and right. That's going to drive in a run, and Shelby, some poor base running. Chandler Young went to second. It was occupied, and Chandler got tagged out.
So Chandler with the RBI Falston Pharmacy single, but he's out. Tagged out between first and second base. But Shelby now up by a score of 4-1 on Big O Country.
That ball floated in the air so long, they had to wait to tag up at second and third. And that's what happened there, guys, is they were waiting to tag up. The ball hit down. Chandler's already around first, and he didn't even look up. The first base coach just threw his arms up to him like, look at me, you know.
There's Cody Fitch. Cody 1 for 2, base hit in the second. Pitch on the outside corner. Strike one, 2 outs. Runners second and third. It's 4-1 Shelby now. Bottom of the fifth. There's a grounder foul, third base side. 0-2 now to Cody Fitch, the second baseman.
We'll say hello to Milton Baker back home in the downtown metropolis of Krause.
I thought they renamed it Milton Bakerville.
At Milton Bakerville. In Memory Lane Antiques, there is not a blue mist sign in left field no more. Back when Cherville played here last, there's a big blue mist sign out there, and that's one of the outfielders got their name, got nicknamed because of that sign.
Count 1-2 to Fitch. 1-2. Little liner down the right field line. That's going to fall in there. That's going to score 2. Shelby runs. And Shelby has jumped to a 6-1 lead over Covington, Georgia.
What a funny little game we play here, guys. The last ball ripped into right center and scores 1. And a little blooper down the right field line scores 2 here for Fitch.
Another Falston Pharmacy base hit, and as Andy says, 2 runs come in.
Here's Brock Melton. 1 for 2 base hit in the 4th. And there's a one-hopper off the glove of the third baseman. Throw to first, not in time. Melton safe.
Brock Melton did a great job there, hustling to first, but I think Shelby, the runner to Fitch after guys missed a hit and run call. Third base coach is yelling at him right before the pitch. Kind of pointed towards second. He never moved. And that's going to bring up the key to this team.
Here's Dustin Jones. 1 for 2, doubled and scored in the 3rd inning. And the pitch, change-up, swung and a miss, strike 1.
That's a good pitch. After a few hits in a row, throw the change-up. And, you know, it seemed Shelby was in a rhythm right there. Boom, 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 hit, hit, hit.
0-1 low. 1-1 to Dustin Jones, the Shelby catcher. Shelby 4 runs in the inning. Post 82 in front, 6-1, bottom of the 5th inning.
And Dustin, the 9th Shelby hitter to come to the plate this inning.
1-1, popped up, shallow left field, the shortstop. Schultz makes the catch out 3.
But Shelby picked up 4 runs on 4 hits. There was 1 error and a couple left on. We go to the 6th inning on the Medical Arts Tromsky scoreboard. Shelby Post 82 leading Georgia 6-1 on Big O Country.
Here's a special money-saving message from Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs. If you use petroleum products, you should consider a generic brand. Major brands charge premium rates covering national advertising and promotions. Good generic brand packages their own products and meets manufacturer specifications, and they can sell at a lower price because of lower overhead. Our generic brands include Wolfhead, Coastal, AutoGuard, and Lubriguard. Buy these brands and you cut your costs. See Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive, Patterson Springs.
S&M Sports Shop is now your dealer for Under Armour sports apparel in Cleveland County. Come by and see the selection of Under Armour shirts, shorts, shoes, socks, and sunglasses. The team at S&M, Mike, Suzanne, Luke, Shannon, Dale, Ken, Darren, Dennis, and Charlie, is now your team outfitter for all local schools in whatever sport you play. They have leather jackets for all local high schools. Plus, S&M is your headquarters for Oakley Sunglasses. For all your athletic needs, go to S&M Sports Shop, located at 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
The Red Hot Summer Sale.
And 6-1 Shelby, top of the 6th. Breaking ball in there, 0-2 to Schultz. 0-2 coming. Check swing. They say he didn't go around. 1-2 count.
The umpire down the first base line, Clint Lawson, said no, he did not go, and I sort of agree with him there.
1-2. Just missed outside. 2-2 to Shope.
Well, I blinked, so I can't say.
Two breaking ball missed inside.
You know, you come and the first time you look at this field, Andy, the infield, you think, well, it's got a dirt infield, you know, artificial turf on the grass, but the whole thing's artificial.
Yeah.
And you wonder why the next pitch is a ball and he walks, based on balls. But you wonder why the batter's boxes are still intact. The line should not be messed up, and now you figure it out. It's all part of the artificial turf.
That's correct.
I'm wondering how they got dirt on their pants. Somebody's not cleaning them. Or
Pitch lot outside from Carpenter. Ball 1 to the batter, Hunter Ballard. Ballard 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt.
Huh.
One 0. Swing on a miss. Big cut. 1-1 the count to Ballard. One out runner at first. One coming. Line back into the screen. 1-2 to Ballard.
This is really Shelby's first appearance in Southeast Regionals since 2001, Andy, when we went down to Albany, Georgia, remember? Is that right? Am I correct? No. 2008, and we hosted the Southeast Regionals. But we did go to Albany, Georgia down in back in 2001.
Way down in Georgia.
Also, it hosted in 2002, too, so this is the third appearance.
2-2 count now to Ballard. Throw over to first. Back in safely is Shope. Carpenter ready, the 2-2. Popped up to second. Fitch has it. 2 outs. Nick Womack, the DH of the batter.
What is one word, Andy, you would use about your experience in Albany, Georgia?
Hot.
Same here. It was humid and hot.
We're talking near 100-degree heat. Got a pinch hitter for Womack, Dan.
He came in on the pitcher, and the pitcher changed guys. He went to third base.
Okay, that's number 8. And that is Hank Steele.
And the DH is eliminated now, so.
That's a pretty tough name there, boys.
Yes, sir.
Hank Steele.
Hank Steele.
You don't want to mess with Hank Steele.
Count 1-1. 1-1 coming. Line to first taken by Brock Melton. Out 3.
For Georgia in the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the inning on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby leads Covington, Georgia 6-1 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. You're listening to Post 82 Baseball on Big O Country and watching it on KTCBroadcasting.com.
Is underway at SNR Auto Sales in Shelby. Hurry on in now for red hot deals with down payments started at only $699. And pick up this week's What's Up Shopper and play the SNR Auto Sales Weekly Trivia Sports Question Contest. You could win a $10 bill certificate from the clock. For a full list of inventory, visit SNR Auto Sales online at srautosales.com or call 704-487-0570. SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby, the home of the satisfied customer. Want to cut your cooling costs this summer? With a highly efficient York air conditioning system, you can save up to 50% on energy costs while enjoying more consistent temperatures throughout your home. Call Settle Heating and Air, your local York dealer at 704-481-1788 and schedule a free evaluation of your system and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this summer. Call Settle Heating and Air and settle in with comfort this summer, or visit the website at settleinwithcomfort.com.
Bottom of the sixth, Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby leads Covington 6-1 for Shelby. Top of the order, Jackson Mims at the plate with a 1-1 count. Then Jay Siegel and Bradley Evans. 1-1, grounded hard to third. Steele has it, and he throws out Mims, 1 out.
You can tell how quick that infield is, guys, watching these infielders play these balls. He caught that ball almost behind his bottom, and he had his hand between, just a regular infield catch, and it went all the way between his legs. That ball was moving so fast.
Here's Jay Siegel, 1 for 2, a double, and he's also walked and scored 2 runs. Pitch popped up right side. The first baseman, Bazzani, makes the catch. 2 outs, pitch and an out there. Here's Bradley Evans. Bradley is 0 for 3. He struck out twice and grounded out. He is definitely due, Dan.
He is. Bradley is due here this afternoon.
Speaking of Bradley, we got a commenter online says she loves her some Bradley Evans. He said we'll say hello to Penny Floyd. Thanks for commenting online.
Pitch inside, ball 1.
And C.J. Jones commented on the Dustin Jones play at the plate a minute ago. He made a great tag. Well, we'll say hello to him, too.
1-0's low, 2-0 to Bradley Evans. 2 outs, nobody on for Shelby. Bottom of the 6th. Post 82 leads at 6-1. 2-0, grounded to third, still has it, and he throws out Evans, out 3.
Shelby goes down in order, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the 7th inning on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby 6. Covington, Georgia 1 on Big O Country.
Shelby's only locally owned and operated auto parts store is Shelby Auto Plus, a Uniselect Auto Plus store. They are Shelby's hydraulic hose and fitting headquarters. Plus, they feature AC hose repair, have welding supplies, batteries, filters, brass fittings, and much more. You'll find many of the top name brands. Managers Charles Cabanis and Lathan Queen and counterman Dustin Clay welcome Joe Schottel to their staff. Shelby Auto Plus, formerly Shelby Auto Parts, at 409 North Washington Street in Shelby. As the spring season rolls in, remember Shelby Hardware for all the rental equipment you need to get those lawns and gardens in shape. Shelby Hardware's rental equipment includes blowers, string trimmers, vacuums, lawnmowers, aerators, spikers, spreaders, edgers, tillers, and ladders. And Shelby Hardware's small engine repair shop can service and repair all your lawn and garden equipment. Shelby Hardware, serving Cleveland County since 1979, located at 506 South Lafayette Street, Shelby.
Inning, Shelby leads Covington 6-1 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. At the plate, Ryan Sutton, count 1-1. Then it's Cale Brown and Dalton Reagan. Count now 2-1 to Sutton. 1 for 2 base hit, scored a run in the 3rd inning. The lone Georgia run in this ball game. 2-1, missed high. 3-1 to Ryan Sutton. Carpenter 3-1, grounded to short. And Young throws out Sutton, 1 out. Back to the top of the order, here's Cale Brown. Brown 1 for 2 today. Base hit in the 5th.
It's clouded up to the west, Andy, so the sun's sort of gone in. It's cooled off quite a bit from where we're sitting up here.
Pitch is high, ball 1 to Brown. One-0 coming. Low, 2-0.
We'll do a shout out to Bill Gamble and Eddie up at Gamble's BP in Uptown Shelby.
2-0 gets the outside corner, 2-1.
They helped me out a lot yesterday when my air went out in my truck, and we got it back on, let's put it that way. Appreciate their help at Gamble's BP.
2-1 is low, 3-1 to the leadoff hitter.
Bill says he might be down over the weekend to see him play some. Bill, a big sports enthusiast, one of our sponsors on Big Oak Country.
3-1's fouled back, full count. Ethan Carpenter, the right-hander, most valuable player in the state tournament in Lexington.
No doubt about it.
Payoff to Brown. Line foul into the bullpen right field side. And there is action in that bullpen, Dan. Looks like
Bourbon and Jay Bird down there warming up.
Again, the payoff. Swung on a miss. Strike 3, 2 down. Here's Dalton Reagan, the center fielder. Reagan 0 for 3, struck out swinging twice and grounded out to second. Carpenter's pitch, ground ball to second. Fitch throws him out 3.
3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Middle of the 7th inning now, and it's stretch inning here in Asheboro. And on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Post 82 leads Georgia 6-1 on Big O Country.
Experience, quality, and guaranteed service. That's what you get from Shelby Transmission Specialists. They do straight drives and automatic transmissions. They can repair and rebuild transmissions and sell parts as well. So if you have transmission trouble, see the experts, Hal Hamrick, Lyle Reynolds, and Jimmy Stepp at Shelby Transmission Specialists, 734 Nally Drive, just off Highway 226 North in Shelby. Call 704-482-8756 for Shelby Transmission Specialist. Soulful Southern fare with a flair. That's Smoke on the Square in Uptown Shelby. Make your next dinner out at Smoke on the Square in historic Uptown Shelby. Great starters and appetizers, along with soups and salads. For dinner, there's seafood, pasta, beef and pork, house-cut steaks and signature steaks, and chicken too. And their sides are out of this world. For a full menu, visit them online at smokeonthesquare.com. Smoke on the Square, the Southern Low Country cuisine and steakhouse. Located at 5 East Marion Street, Uptown Shelby.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Shelby in front of Covington, Georgia, 6-1 for Shelby. Nick Hastings, Ryan Luckadoo, Chandler Young, 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Count 1-0 to Hastings. 1-0's low, 2-0 to Nick Hastings. Nick is 1 for 2 with a walk. He doubled and scored in the 5th inning. 2-0 in the dirt, 3-0 to Hastings. Zachary Beggs on the mound, came on in the 5th inning. 5th inning, Shelby's big inning so far in this game. 4 runs. 3-0 at the knees, 3-1 count.
And you want to do a shout out to my wife, Rhonda, back home. And you can tell her I actually sang Take Me Out to the Ball Game during the 7th inning stretch, right?
Yes, he did. Pitch missed inside. Hastings walks for the second time today.
Asked Rhonda about the time I tried to sing it in Turner Field in a game down there.
Was you the only one?
No, it was 2 people. In the contest off the field. And I lost.
Here's Ryan Luckadoo, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored.
Hey, waiting on the Shelby bullpen. Got a ball loose out there. Ethan Carpenter, who's on the mound, is the one running down there to get it. I think you can find anybody else in that dugout to go do that. Why is he even out of the dugout?
Yeah, he's running a little bit. Looks like, yeah, he is.
He's running after baseballs they can't catch down there.
Pitch low, ball 1 to Ryan Luckadoo.
Carpenter's set down on the hill. He might be done for the night.
He might be. Bivens might be coming in. That might be what's going on down there.
There's a bunt laid down third baseline. A perfect bunt. Throw to first. In time to get Luckadoo, but Luckadoo, excellent sacrifice, gets Hastings over to second base.
Besides the Dustin Jones bunt in the state tournament, that might be the best sacrifice bunt that we've seen from the Shelby outfit in quite a while. Jones actually reached on his, the one I'm talking about.
Chandler Young, the batter. Chandler is 2 for 3. Couple of singles. Pitch is high, ball 1 to Chandler Young, the shortstop. 1-0. Foul out of play to the right.
Right near Suzanne Grayson. She was late to the ballpark today. Or she might have been here early and then came in late. But I did see her coming in while Shelby was batting in the top of the first inning.
1-1 count. Beggs pitches inside, 2-1 to Chandler Young.
Suzanne and the Post 82 crew will have the Post 82 concession stand in operation during the World Series next week.
2-1. Popped up. Shallow right field. Right fielder on the run. Buckholt makes a catch. 2 outs.
There's going to be some good food at the World Series. I know Alston Bridge is going to be there with the barbecue, Andy.
Yes, sir.
Post 82's concessionaires will be there with those great hot dogs they have there. They had during the regular season. And other things as well.
Don't worry about getting hungry at the ballpark.
No.
Here's Cody Fitch, 2 for 3, couple of singles.
And some other people will be there as well. Some great food there.
Homemade ice cream.
Oh. I think Joe Edwards does that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think so.
Pitch outside, ball 1 to Fitch. (1-0) outside, 2-0 to Cody Fitch, Shelby's second baseman.
And if you hadn't got your tickets to the World Series yet, and go to the World Series office in Uptown Shelby, West Warren Street, you can get a ticket to get you in all the games, 15 games for just $35 up there.
2-0 is high, 3-0 to Fitch. 2 outs, Hastings at second. 6-1 Shelby, bottom of the 7th inning. (3-0) in there. Fitch was taking.
Cody's quite talkative with the umpire during this at bat.
(3-1) coming. Called strike in the inside corner.
Caught that inside, as you said, the inside corner, and it was really not a good pitch. Cody really didn't have a chance to hit it no matter what, because it's right on the corner.
Here's a payoff. High and inside ball. 4 Fitch. Issued a 2-out walk. Runners first and second for Brock Mountain.
Well, if you're watching online, too, you can see Cody. He stands on the line as close to the plate as they'll let you. So anything on the inside corner, I mean, it's either almost hit him or it's a strike. If the catcher catches it, about has to be a strike.
Here's Brock stepping in. Base hit in the fourth. Pitch high, ball one from Zachary Beggs.
He reached base on an error back in the fifth inning. That's the big inning for Shelby. 4 big runs that inning.
1-0. Fly ball, left side, out of play.
I never saw it come down.
No, I didn't either. I thought it was headed for the bleachers left, to the left of here.
The wind is blowing. Well, not much wind at all right now. It's been blowing in some from left field.
1-1 in the dirt. Good stop by Ballard.
Again,
we do have one fan sitting in the woods. I don't know if y'all can see him down this left field line through all the poles, but he's in the woods looking through a corner of the fence. I don't know what kind of a view he's got down there, but I guess it was worth $5 to him.
2-1. Popped up behind the plate. It's going to get out of play. Bam.
Hits the top of the grandstand here.
First one we've had is awful loud.
That's louder than Veterans Field Keeter Stadium.
Well, we're inside a building, too, there, too.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we're out in the open here.
We're inside the building under that roof.
We don't hear it as well as you do in the stands there. 2-2. Just missed outside, a full count.
But occasionally you can hear the foul balls and they hit the top of the press box behind the grandstand, and you can hear those bump on the roof up there, Andy.
Yeah. Payoff coming. Fly ball, right field, move it in. Buckholt, he's got it out 3.
For Shelby in the 7th, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the 8th inning on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Post 82 leading Georgia by a score of 6-1. And you're listening to the game today on Big O Country, watching it on KTCBroadcasting.com.
Since 1900, the Stamey Funeral Home in Fallston has been serving the families of our area with the finest in funeral service. In 1998, the Tysinger family began to serve the families of the Cherryville community, and today are a proud member of that community, providing services with dignity and respect. Caring for your family like our own. That's their slogan. Come talk with manager Pete Kraft about the services they provide at the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home, 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville.
Transportation Administration of Cleveland County and Cleveland County Transit would like to take this time to remind everyone that illegal drug use breaks hearts, homes, and lives. Please stay involved in your children's lives. Speak with your children about drug use and how it can destroy family dreams. Also, be sure your children and family members buckle up when they are in the car, and if the car is on, leave the phone alone.
The staff at TAC and CCT are glad to be celebrating our 25th year of service to Cleveland County.
This is Woody Durham for Tommy Hamrick Nationwide Insurance Agency in Shelby, where you get a team of experienced agents all working for the nationwide team. And of course, there's Tommy, a former Tar Heel athlete and UNC graduate. When it comes time for the insurance you need for your home, auto, business, and life, go see the winning team at Tommy Hamrick Nationwide Insurance Agency, your exclusive, on-your-side certified agency, located at the corner of Gidney and South DeKalb Streets in Shelby.
Top of the 8th inning for Post 82. And he'll face Zachary Beggs, Dom Bazzani, and Drew Buckholt. 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Beggs, 1 for 2, base hit in the 3rd inning.
Say hello to another viewer online commenting. Hello, Brian Gamble. Listening and watching guys all the way from Gainesville, Florida today. He says, I'll always be from Shelby, North Carolina. Thanks, KTC Broadcasting, and go Post 82. So thanks, Brian, for watching all the way in Florida.
Pitch from Bird outside, ball 1.
And Andy, I believe we remember Brian, don't we? If it's the Brian we're thinking of.
former Shelby High quarterback.
Left-handed quarterback, all right?
1-0, yeah.
I might be wrong. I think that's correct.
Brian may come in again. Let us know if you are right.
Pitch was in there, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Base hit, left field. Beggs has the second hit of the ball game.
Here's the key going to be in the series, guys, is how well this Shelby Post 82 staff handles the rest of the series when Carpenter's not on the mound. In the last series, the biggest key was the walks and hits Batman. So, seeing a base hit right there, it makes you feel better that they actually threw it over. But the rest of the staff has got to hold their own as well and keep away from the big mistakes as walks and hit Batman. Hits batsman.
Here is Dom Bazzani, the cleanup hitter. He is 1 for 1, doubled in the first, walked in the third, and walked in the fifth. 0-1 coming. Ground ball to second. Fitch to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. 2 down. Perfect double play ball, Dan.
It was. I was just thinking before the pitch was thrown. Could it a DP here? We hadn't seen one today. Well, there it was. Double play.
Here's Drew Buckhoff, the right fielder. 0 for 3, struck out swinging twice and lined out to left.
We'll get final stats on Carpenter here in just a second.
The pitch inside corner, strike 1 to Buckhoff.
Ethan Carpenter, 7 innings, gave up 1 run on 5 hits. He struck out 7, walked 3, and hit 1 batter.
Next pitch missed outside, goes to the backstop. 1-1 to Buckhoff. Shelby up 6-1, top of the 8th inning. Bird, the 1-1. Ground ball to second. Fitch has it, throws him out. Out 3.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby 6, Covington, Georgia 1 from the Southeast Regionals in Asheboro on Big O Country.
The girls at Standridge Auto Parts in Shelby, Stacy, Deidre, and Jody, invite you in for their giant, sizzling hot battery sale. Buy your next Interstate battery at Standridge Auto Parts for just $45 with your exchange. That's right, only $45 with your exchange, and they come with a 1-year warranty. Plus, now through August 31st, take 10% off in-stock auto parts. Used tires starting at $10 each and sold separately. And they'll buy your old junk cars. Standridge Auto Parts, 1521 Sulphur Springs Road in Shelby, serving this area since 1972. There's no doubt about it. You'll feel right at home at Summit Place in Kings Mountain. Life at Summit Place is a chance to enjoy a healthy, happy retirement where every day brings a new experience. With 3 meals served restaurant style every day. An emergency call system. Staff available 24 hours a day. Assistance with daily activities and social, recreational, educational, and spiritual activities. Plus memory care for those with Alzheimer's. Summit Place of Kings Mountain, 1001 Pfeiffer Road in Kings Mountain, a 5-star senior living center. Visit the website at summitplaceofkingsmountain.com.
Lead 6-1 over Covington, Georgia. There's a high fly ball deep center field. It's going to be in there for a triple for Dustin Jones. Jones 2 for 4, a double and a triple today.
That's how you hit the ball there, folks. Crushed it. It went about 395. The center fielder's got to be kicking himself, though. He caught it, actually. And his momentum took his glove kind of around his back, and when he hit his back, the ball flopped out of his glove. And he almost, guys, I don't know if y'all can see it, he almost threw it from one hand to the other behind his back and caught it again barehanded. But it ended up, he couldn't. He bobbled it 2 or 3 times, and then now Jackson Mims is going to get hit on the first pitch. So now first and third Shelby.
Mims hit in the back, trots to first. Runners on the corners, nobody out for Jay Siegel.
Sorry, Dan and Andy. Brian Gamble was
not the right one.
In that Crest class of 2003.
Well, we apologize.
Yes, we do.
Thanks anyway, Brian. Thanks for watching and listening.
I'm the one that should have remembered Brian, Dan.
Yes, you should. I think there was a gamble at quarterback at Shelby. I'm serious. I mean, I'm pretty certain that quarterback Shelby, a left-handed quarterback, it might have been Brian too. Just the wrong Brian.
Here's Jay Siegel, doubled and walked it. He scored a couple of runs today. He is 1 for 3. There goes the runner. Throw to third. It's off of Jones. Back, bounces away. Jones scores. 7-1 Shelby. And again, Dustin Jones, when he's on base, something always happens, Dan.
It does. He scores his second run of the afternoon.
I'm telling you guys, that is the most important number 9 hitter I think I've ever seen on a baseball team. I mean, he gets on. Things happen for post 82.
You look at Shelby bottom of the order. First of all,
there's a liner, center field, drops in there. Jay Siegel's got his second hit of the ball game.
But you look down there, you got Brock Melton and Dustin Jones, power hitter and just a solid hitter, 8 and 9, and they've showed what it means to this post 82 team this year.
Oh, I'm sure Brock hit cleanup for, was it Crest? Where'd he go?
Yeah, he went to Crest.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm sure he 3, 4, 5 hitter for them. They're hitting in the 8th spot here at Shelby. Tells you how good of a lineup this team actually does have. Now Bradley Evans is due. He's up to bat.
He swings and misses, and a stolen base for Jay Siegel. The new pitcher, Dan, for Covington is Hank Steele.
Okay, Hank Steele is the Jim and Jay's Pizza Factory call to the bullpen here.
Oh, one's outside, so runner second and third with nobody out, and to run in for Shelby, bottom of the 8th. 7-1. Shelby leads it. 1-1 to Evans. High and inside, 2-1 count. Bradley, 0 for 4.
Again, the winner of this game plays Florida tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. The loser plays Alabama tomorrow morning at 9:30.
2-1, swung on a miss. 2-2 to Evans.
Shelby can win tonight. That would guarantee a spot. Also, Saturday's games, they start at 1, 4, and 7, depending on what happens tomorrow where Shelby would actually play. If they win tonight, probably going to play 4 or 7 Saturday.
2-2, lined out of the ballpark left side. Bradley a little bit out in front on that one. That was right in his wheelhouse.
And two ladies out in the parking lot thinking they're in a safe spot, and the ball just rolled right between them. If it was a snake, it'd have bit them.
Again, the 2-2 is lined back.
Cleveland County Jamboree next week, folks. KTCBroadcasting.com. If you can't make it out to Gardner Webb, the new turf, watch it online. We'll be practicing as well.
2-2, ground ball foul, third base side.
Let me ask you something, Kevin. You know, just as a practice, do you make changes in lineup as the practice goes on for the broadcasting side?
Yeah, if y'all mess up, you're getting pulled.
Well, I won't be there. I'm going to take that chance. I'm going to be at, of course, the World Series next Friday.
Andy Foster and Tim Foster are supposed to have that, right?
Yes.
That's correct. 2-2 popped up. Left side, the catcher can't make the catch.
And it was catchable.
Yes, it was. He just stopped on it.
Well, when it was originally hit, they all looked at each other. Then they all started running. Then they all ran to the same spot. Then they looked at each other again.
So Bradley keeps hanging in there. Maybe he's waiting for that pitch. He's due for a big hit here.
Sometimes when you over like that, you need a break like that to get you out of it.
Third baseman, pitcher, and the catcher all had a shot at that.
Yes, they did.
And it
just fell between them.
2-2 to Evans. High fly ball down the left field side. And it's out of play, down on the bank out of the stadium, and rolls back in the same area there.
Into the parking lot.
She's going to move that car, wouldn't y'all?
Yeah, too close for comfort.
Well, she's about to move it, but all of her food's sitting on the hood. Let's see if any of it falls off.
She's going to back up in the woods.
She may be selling those baseballs at the flea market.
2-2, so on outside. So a full count now to Bradley Evans. Payoff coming. High fly ball again.
Another one down there.
Foul out of play.
Find out which flea market they're at if you're interested in baseballs tomorrow.
Well, there's three all in the same spot right there.
Yes.
Ladies down there, it's like they're rethinking about if that's where they want to park or not.
They're tailgating down there.
Well, they shouldn't have parked while Bradley Evans was hitting.
Again, the payoff. Base hit, left field. 1 run in, 2 runs in. Shelby is rolling.
Like we said, he was waiting for that pitch. He got it. Boston Pharmacy, 2 RBI base hit.
And Coach's going to come on out for Georgia.
And while he comes out, let's take this 30-second. Let's take a Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory call to the bullpen. Back in 90 seconds on Big O Country.
There's nothing like a Bobcat to cut grass, and there's no better deal than right now to own a new Bobcat from West End Sales in Vail. For only $101 a month, you can be mowing on your new Bobcat with 0% financing for 54 months. See the Bobcat Fast Cat R2 with a big 22 horsepower Kawasaki engine and a big 52-inch cut and a heavy-duty frame weighing 850 pounds, plus a 3-year, 300-hour warranty. Only $101 per month at West End Sales, Highway 2718 North Intersection, Vail.
Mr. Sparky, we're on time, you'll see. Mr. Sparky, or your repair is free.
Most people are not expecting an electrician to be in their home. They wait and call us when the power's out, something's smoking, or something's not working.
That's Rusty Wise of Mr. Sparky, America's on-time electrician. And Rusty, I've got this new widescreen TV. Can you guys help me with this?
Yes, we can actually mount the TV, install the mount, install the HDMI cables, the low voltage cables, and install the 120-volt outlet that it needs instead of that 6-foot drop cord you ran.
And now, surge protectors. Yours aren't the kind I see in the big box stores, are they?
Yes, there's whole panel surge protections that we hardwire in. I have a lifetime warranty.
Mr. Sparky, locally owned, people you can trust. They background and drug test every employee.
Call Mr. Sparky if you have any electrical needs. If you're sitting in the dark, something's smoking, or something's not working, give us a call.
They can do it all. Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
And he will face the cleanup hitter, Nick Hastings. Runner at first, a pinch runner for Bradley Evans.
Chase Halbert.
And the pitch goes to the backstop, and Halbert trots into second. Hastings is 1 for 2 today. A double, and he scored. He's also walked twice and grounded out. One-0 pitch, swung on a miss, 1-1.
Big O Country's during the World Series, the official radio broadcast of the American Legion World Series, folks. You can listen on 1390, 1590, and 1050 AM.
1-1's low, 2-1 to Hastings.
Also on those games, folks, if you're out of the listening areas, pull them up on your phones. We will be streaming those too, audio only, of course. But you can also on our regular broadcast, go ahead and pick it up and follow the American Legion World Series during that tournament. Of course, you can watch online during the tournament with ESPN. But you want to listen to Dan and Andy and the whole group of KTC broadcasting announcers. Right, Dan? How many announcers we got set up for this?
Something like 11, I believe, our schedule.
So we got 11.
And the reason you're not there, Mr. Hastings, is that You'll be getting ready for football pretty busy that week.
I could do a game if we need to, just not Friday.
We'll give you yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, I'm pretty open.
2-2 count to Hastings. And the pitch, low and inside, a full count.
Mr. Kevin Hastings just put it on the standby list.
We'll have an all-star lineup of announcers. How about that?
Yes.
Payoff pitch, ground ball to first, taken by Bazzani. Steps on the bag, and there's one out.
Everybody started coming in like that was the end of the inning. We've been out here forever.
And Halbert goes to third on the play. So
got a pinch hitter here, guys.
Caleb Burnham. Burnham batting for Luckadoo.
They called him the left fielder on the intercom. So
well, he'll go to left field, and Siegel will go to the right probably when they go back out. That's usually the move the coaches make.
Pitch is low, ball one to Burnham.
Talk about that backstop here. It's a lot bigger than where we were last week in the state playoffs. About nothing, anything that got by, you really couldn't go. Well, had a few runners try.
1-0's inside, 2-0 to Caleb Burnham, batting for Luckadoo.
This is a beautiful facility here, Andy. I mean, and Kevin, this the field's in top-notch shape.
Right, it is.
2-0. Inside, 3-0 to Burnham. One out. Halbert at third. 9-1 Shelby. 3-0's low, ball four. Burnham walks. Runners on the corners for Chandler Young. Young, 2 for 4, couple of singles this afternoon.
Shortstop number 9, Chandler Young.
Phillips with the pitch. On the outside corner, strike one.
9-1. Here in the bottom of the 8th, actually, Shelby could end the game here. I hadn't even thought about that until now.
I just was thinking the same thing. Pitch fouled off, 0-2 to Young.
And I want to thank Alan for it. He just corrected us on some stuff, Andy. It was Billy Gamble, the left-handed quarterback at Shelby, back from 82 to, well, just lost it. We'll get back in a second. Thank you, Alan.
Well, you did have a gamble correct.
Yeah.
At
the gamble part was, yeah.
0-2, high and inside.
82-83 it was. He was quarterback for the Golden Lions.
Chandler didn't like that one up there near his head. You guys remember he took one really hard in his noggin back in the state tournament. Had to lay down on the ground a good while before he actually got up.
1-2 to Young. High and inside. Chandler again shaking his head. That was too close for comfort.
Billy also pitched for Shelby High and also for Shelby Legion.
Yep.
So thank you, Mr. Ford.
2-2 to Young. Liner down the right field line. Drops in there.
This could end the game.
1 run in. And it's a double for Chandler Young.
And they hold Burnham up at third. I thought that ball was going to get by him, Andy. That's why I said that. He could have ended the game right there. If he bobbles that ball at all, I mean, that's the 11th run, and we're out of here, folks. So 10-1 now. Shelby leads Georgia.
So runner second and third with 1 out for Cody Fitch, and Cody with a single can end it.
Yes, he can.
But that's not Cody Fitch.
No, it isn't. That's Cody Kale.
Cody Kale. We got a Cody at the plate, but not Cody Fitch. Cody Kale.
Cody's out there. We know that.
Steps in. Phillips with the pitch. Swing on a miss, strike one. Burnham at third, Young at second with 1 out. Pitch swung and missed, strike 2, 0-2 to Kale. Oh, 2 coming. Outside. 1-2 count to Cody Kale, batting for Cody Fitch. Bottom of the 8th inning. 10-1 Shelby. 1-2's outside. 2-2 to Kale. Phillips, 2. Fouled out of play. Still 2-2. Lights are already on here at the ballpark.
Sun's out bright.